And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Colorado Rockies. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. First pitch moments away, and towing the slab, Antonio Senzatella.
Well, Boog, something of interest to me is that this guy's really struggled when working out of the stretch, pitching with runners in scoring position. So the key for him is to attack hitters, try to get ahead in the count, and limit allowing runners on base. And if he can do that, I think that will help him to avoid those situations. Now, at some point, he's going to have to deal with them. And I think it's just one of those mental things that he's going to have to overcome.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
One down, base is empty. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That pitch gets the inside corner. And the count 1-2. 1 out, base is empty. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Farmer grabs it on the run. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency. That bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Aaron Judge in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is down low. Just missed. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double.
And if you're the pitcher, you can't be frustrated. You know this is going to be the toughest batter that you face tonight, and you're going to have to face him a couple of times. So you just tip your cap and hope that you can get the next guy out.
So runner at second, 2 down. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. First pitch just misses.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
And that misses. 2-0. And the count is 2-0.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
And there's a ball. Jazz Chisholm Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Right through there for a strike. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 1. And that one is lifted in the air. Doyle makes a nice running catch. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill in this one, Carlos Rodon. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
And that gets down into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now here's Nolan Jones. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
In the air, right field. Judge settles under it and makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and it comes in too late. He's up to third on the flyout with one away. Here's Bud Black's lineup for the Colorado Rockies. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits, and Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
Runner on at third, one gone. Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Rodon ready. Here comes. Missed inside with the curve.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
One away with a runner at third. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Here's Michael Toglia. That one in there across the letters. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the inning. So 1 left for Colorado, scoreless after 1. Back here in Denver, all set for the start of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit, Austin Wells. Up and in, 1-0.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. Boog, our man, Darryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Ball.
That's down and in, a slider missed. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. 2-2 now. That's inside. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A solo shot. Home run number 10 on the year. It's 1-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Next to hit, Jason Dominguez. That one ripped. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. That one down the line, and that's just foul. No outs, runner on second.
Ball. 1-1.
And that clips the inside corner. Gets under and pops it up. McMahon under this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Now there's one away. Here is Goldschmidt. Late swing fouled off. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Base knock center field. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So the lineup flips over. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. Yeah, that's fouled off. Bellinger in his 9th season, 29 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Outside with a breaking ball.
Strike.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. So digging in, Anthony Volpe. He's 0 for 1. And delivers outside. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Brings it in, and that'll do it. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 2 and the Rockies nothing. Bottom of the inning. So in now for Colorado, Ryan McMahon. That one's upstairs, ball 1. In the air, left side. Dominguez settles underneath it. Makes the grab. And there's one away. Next to hit for the Rockies, Sam Hilliard. 5th in the NL in batting average coming into this one. To the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Tyro Estrada batting with one down, takes a strike. Hilliard over at first with one away. Swing and a foul straight back. Rodon sets and deals.
One ball,
and that's downstairs and outside. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Jacob Stallings now. Step off throw to first. Hilliard back in standing. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a pop-up foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. The Rockies strand 1, and they're down 2-0. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Senzatella back to work. Inside, just missed.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable, and that location will definitely do it.
Swing and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Nobody out. Runner at first. There's a line drive to left field. Doyle hauls it in, and there's one away. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Doyle under it. Snags it for the second out. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. He's already homered in this game. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 2 and the Rockies nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for Colorado, Kyle Farmer. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
And that one is lifted in the air. Judge is there. Makes the grab, 1 down. Stepping in, Brenton Doyle. Doubled his first time. Way upstairs.
Ball 1, no strike.
And that is ball 1.
That's ball 2.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Fastball is outside. And that one misses outside. It's ball 4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Jones in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. Right through there for a strike. Doyle leads off first with 1 away. Swings through that one.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now here is Ezekiel Tovar. Rodon keeping an eye on him. The shortstop takes the ball. That clips the zone, and the count even at 1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one close, ruled a ball. And it's 2-1.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
That one fouled off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. On to inning number 4. It's the Yankees 2 and the Rockies nothing. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And a first offering, a fastball for a strike.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And 1-2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Nice grab from his backside, and they get the out. So up next, Oswaldo Cabrera. And first offering is fouled off. And strike 2. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And next for New York, Paul Goldschmidt. RBI single his last time up. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And another ball. It's a nice play to end the inning. And we're back. Bottom of the fourth. And now the DH, Michael Toglia. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Rockies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That one not close. Going to count 1-2. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Toglia on at first. Nobody out. This one popped up. Volpe makes the catch, and there's one gone. So digging in, Sam Hilliard. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in there.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that perhaps scoring a ball in the gap.
Slides, but he can't come up with it. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Thairo Estrada to the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Ball one there.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
That's outside. And the count now 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Runners at first and second with one gone. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Jacob Stallings in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Two on, one out, and they're all loaded up.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings. Golden opportunity right here. Misses again, 5 in a row. One out, base is full. And that is out of play. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Judge drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-1.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Cal Farmer up to the plate now. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. That one's in there. 0-1.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
McMahon makes the grab, and there's one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 2 in this one. That one hit to right.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Runner on at first with one gone. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. And Judge spoils that one. Judge goes 6 feet 7 inches, 32 years old, and he's one of the few two-time MVPs in the league. And that misses. And the count is 1-1. Man at first, one away. Not even close there. And it's 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
I got 3 and 2.
In the dirt. Volpe stands at first with one out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Antonio Senzatella departs, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Lucas Gilbreth.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
First and second, one out. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Volpe flying around third and headed home. And he's safe at third. A run comes in on the play.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So up next, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. First and third, one down. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back. And that one is gone. His 9th homer of the year. And they add to the lead. It's 6-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Austin Wells, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. 4 runs already in the frame, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering misses, and it's 1-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike 3.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Jones settles underneath it. Makes the catch, inning over. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Center fielder, Doyle.
Check swing, called strike.
All these Rockies finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And now the right fielder, Nolan Jones. Late on that fastball.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Rodon keeping him close.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Check swing, hit on the ground. In plenty of time to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Nice job of deception right there by the pitcher. Got the hitter out there a little bit. Couldn't check his swing and induces a nice little ground out.
Next for Colorado, Ezekiel Tovar, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single. It's 6-2.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Man at first, and next is the designated hitter, Michael Toglia, 1 for 2. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. Tovar at first, 1 gone. That one fouled off. And down on strikes he goes. Strikeout number 8. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. The Rockies down by 4, last half of inning number 5. And that one wrapped foul. Way high.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Close one, doesn't get the call. 3-2 now. Swing and a ground ball. Chisholm to first, and that is the third out of the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 6-2. Major League Baseball is on the show. Top of the 6th inning, and here is Oswaldo Cabrera. Gilbreth back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And that just misses.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call. He probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Goldie at the plate now. That's ball one. Foul ball there.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And that turns the lineup over. Here's Cody Bellinger. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Goldschmidt makes the turn at second. Coming home. The relay to third, and he's in there as a run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Lucas Gilbreth is done, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back. New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Victor Vodnik.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Volpe stands in now and watches strike one. And a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. Battling here as he fouls it away. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. It's Aaron Judge now.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
And ball one to the right fielder. Activity in the bullpen. Jimmy Herget getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Lawrence also throwing. 2 outs. That's in there, and it's 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. They limit the damage here. But an RBI triple gets the Yankees a run. It's now a 7-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. So in now for Colorado, Sam Hilliard. Taps softly to the right side. Throws to first in time. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Thairo Estrada getting ready to hit. He is struck out, and he is walked. That's off the mark. 1-0. The Yanks leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. Line to left. Makes the catch. 2 away.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Stallings stands in now. Looks at that one inside. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Judge makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 7th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 7 and the Rockies 2. Back here at Coors Field, top of inning number 7. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. That's in there. That's strike 1. Gets him to chase after that one.
0-2 is the count.
Next one misses. Now 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit.
There's a swing and a drive, and it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard, and that's a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Solid swing from really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
One out, runner at second, and here is Austin Wells. Inside, and it's 1-0. 1 out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Tap foul at the plate. Man at second. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That's out to center field. Doyle moving under it, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. So a man aboard, and up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. 1 for 3. First pitch
Inside,
misses. And another ball. Fastball for a strike. Chisholm at second with 2 down. And a foul ball. Two on the way. In the air, right side of the infield. Estrada nabs it, and that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Yankees 7 and the Rockies 2. Bottom of the 7th, digging in, Kyle Farmer.
First baseman, Kyle Farmer.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball. And the 0-2. And ball
Inside,
one.
ball 1.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 the count.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Whiff number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Doyle in the box now. No balls and a strike. He swings and fouls one off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Hauls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit for the Rockies, Nolan Jones. In the air, left field. Dominguez under it. He makes the grab, and that is that. So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Jimmy Herget.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-1. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
And here comes Bellinger. First offering, and it just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Cabrera, the lead runner, out at second. Goldie on at first with nobody out.
Inside, ball 2.
That
Ball
one
3.
misses, and that's ball 3.
I got 3-0.
Fastball for a strike. And now a full count.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Hilliard going back, stretches out and hauls it in. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here, but that wind's kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Runners are at the corners, one away. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Here comes Aaron Judge. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And Judge spoils that one. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Close, but called a ball. And 1-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Swings and misses, struck him out.
A couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Back here in Denver, bottom of the 8th. So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. That's in there. 0-1. Rodon still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Next offering is in for a strike. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Michael Toglia digging in for the Rockies.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Carlos Rodon is done in this one, and he exits with a nice lead. Threw the ball well, and we'll have a new pitcher when we come back. New pitcher now, Mark Leiter Jr.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. Leiter, a 6-foot righty, 33 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. Hit in the air, center field. Bellinger sizes this one up. He's got it, and there's one down. Now the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. That misses the zone. Ball 1. The Yankees leading by 5 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 2. And another ball. In for a strike, now 3-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
2 on, 1 out. Sam Hilliard digging in for the Rockies. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And that's in for a strike.
2-1.
Two on, 1 out. Tied him up inside with that one.
2-2 count.
Struck him out looking. You think he caught him off guard with a fastball right there, Chris? He didn't look ready for it.
Yeah, no doubt. I think that's exactly what happened. You looked at the sequence of pitches. He didn't see anything firm until that last fastball. So you got to think he was still sitting off speed and just couldn't react quick enough to even get a swing off. That's good pitching right there.
Next for Colorado, Thairo Estrada. Out to short, Volpe. That's out number 3. 2 left for Colorado. They're down 5. It's 7-2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Justin Lawrence.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Stanton in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And there's a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
First pitch, and he just misses.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Next pitch is downstairs. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. One down, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Out towards right center field. Doyle on his way over. Brings it in. Out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That's towards center. Doyle settles under this one. Squeezes it. And that's the third out. So one hit is all they get. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Yankees 7 and the Rockies 2. And we're back. So bottom of the 9th. Here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings. Leiter back to work. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Now one out to right. Makes the grab, one away. Next to hit for the Rockies, Kyle Farmer. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. There's the strike.
0-1.
Fought off foul.
One ball, 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Oh, he hit him.
First base.
And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Mark Leiter Jr. won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. New pitcher for the Yankees, Jonathan Loaisiga.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well. That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Next offering is downstairs. Farmer, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That one finds the zone. 2-2 now.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that off. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Loizaga fires. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Lead runner around second. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take game 1 of the series on the road.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Colorado Rockies. Biggest storyline coming into this one is how effective this team's starting rotation has been of late. They've been on an absolute tear, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, they've been lights out. It's almost like each starter's trying to outdo the last. Game after game, they're keeping opposing hitters just guessing up there at the dish. Can't wait to see if that momentum carries over to today.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now, and towing the slab in this one, Ryan Feltner. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Next offering is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Short hop liner, handled it short. Throw to first. Pretty nice play there. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
One down, base is empty. Just missed.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one a little below the knees. And it's 2-1.
1 strike.
1 out, base is empty. In the air, center field. Doyle sizing this one up. And there's 2 away. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. And a curve is down and in. Judge rips that one. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. So the Yanks go in order. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Back here at Coors Field. Pitching in our game today, Garrett Cole.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Brenton Doyle, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Fouled off down the right side. Cole notched a complete game the last time on the hill. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Boog, I bet he got some fist bumps from the relief crew after that shutout. I'm sure they appreciated how he gave them the day off.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And he deals. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
The next offering misses. And that's ball 2.
Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Ground ball, Goldie. Steps on first for the out. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
And that's down and away.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Next offering upstairs.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And now here is Ezekiel Tovar. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Jones, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one misses. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Judge really on his horse for this one. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Runner takes off. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
You know, I always felt as a base runner, base stealer that, you know, if you can get in that first, second, maybe third pitch, get your jump and steal second base, you had a much better chance of being successful. As it gets deeper into that at bat and those pitches rack up, you almost get a little more flat-footed, and you've got to be sharp to get that jump and to beat a good throw down to second base. Just wasn't able to do it right there.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Second inning coming up here in Denver. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Ball one, no strikes. Feltner, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. And that drops in for a strike. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
That one is absolutely belted back there. And that ball is gone. He sends one out the opposite way. His 18th home run of the season, and the Yankees have the lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Ball one low.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And the next pitch is way outside. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the second game of the series. And it remains 2-2. In the air to left center. Jones coming on. Corrals it. And there's one down. Now the catcher up to hit. Austin Wells went deep in the ball game last night. In there at the knees for a strike. And that is out of play. One out, bases empty, and a run in here at the top of the second. Pitch misses, and the count 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. That smash towards center. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the second. Here's Michael Toglia. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Just missed. Next offering is down low. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Ryan McMahon at the plate now, and that's inside. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 1 away. So now here's the DH, Owen Miller. A little bit low.
1-0.
Tolia leads off first with 1 away. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Oh, he botches it. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score.
That's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the right fielder, Sam Hilliard. And foul ball. Late swing, foul to the left. 1 out and a runner at second. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Base is empty, 1 away. Thairo Estrada to the plate. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And there's a foul ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
That's down.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. 2 down, bases empty. And here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. And that's a strike. Two down, nobody on. That misses.
That's too high.
1-2 to count. Headed towards the corner. Judge cutting across. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. But the Rocks bring in 2 on this big fly. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Feltner back to work. This one ripped, but foul to the right. That one fouled off. Hit in the air, right field. And that'll get down for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Late swing fouled off. Nobody out, runner at first. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Bellinger up to hit. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a foul straight back. And a ground ball to first. And it hits the bag. Now a relay to third. Not in time. He's safe. They pick up a run, and now it's a 1-run game. One down, runner at third. At the plate, Anthony Volpe. Right side, hard hit. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. And that is the inning. They get 2 and draw even again. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here in Denver, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. On the inside corner for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And a swing and a miss.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So in now for Colorado, Nolan Jones. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Tied up here in the early going. Down and in, moved his feet.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Now a fly ball to right center. Bellinger sizing it up. Makes the grab, and there's two gone. Next for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. Just missed. That's off the mark, and it's 2-0.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And that's downstairs. And now 3-1. Tap foul at the plate. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And that 3 innings complete, all tied up at 3 apiece. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Giancarlo Stanton. First offering, and it just misses.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boo. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Next pitch misses way outside. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Fly to left his first time. Pitch misses. 1-0. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
1-1.
Hit on the ground to short. Tovar in the hole. Jump throw. Not in time, and he reaches safely.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first, and not every shortstop can even make that play.
Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Wells. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Chisholm stands at first with 1 out. That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit.
Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Safe at second with a stolen base. This one popped up. Goodman in position. Makes the grab. And that is that. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the fourth. All tied up at 3 apiece. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Late with the swing there.
Well, these Rockies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And misses inside.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. His 7th home run of the season. It's 4-3.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. That's a laser base hit.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Here's Colorado's DH, Owen Miller. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Swing and a foul out of play. 1 on, nobody out, a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And now the count is even. And that one fouled off. A strikeout and the 2nd of the game for the Coltrane.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Sam Hilliard digging in for the Rockies. He's already homered in this game. There's the strike. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
0-2.
And there's a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Thairo Estrada. Struck out swinging his first time. That one way inside. McMahon, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Two outs. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. He held up. Darryl Parker with the call there. And it's fouled away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The 2-2 on the way. Fastball is outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Goodman swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Hit on the ground to the right side. Takes it himself. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. The Rockies get one by way of the long ball. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Right through there for a strike. Cabrera, 26 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. And a foul ball. That's down and in.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Paul Goldschmidt now. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Ball 2.
Runner at first with no outs here. Swung on, belted. This one's got a chance. It bangs off the wall. Cabrera headed for the plate. Relay throw. He'll score easily. Tie ball game, 4-4.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Go ahead run on base. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Just missed.
1-0.
That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. One away with a runner at third. And we're at the top of the 5th. And that's off the inside edge. And the count even 1-1. And that one fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Next pitch is outside. One away with a runner at third. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Right side. Steps on first for the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Aaron Judge at the plate. First pitch misses. Goldie at third with 2 away.
Ball, that's upstairs.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Judge comes up empty there.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Nope, upstairs.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Giancarlo Stanton would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. Two outs with a runner at third. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. His 17th of the year, and they add a couple more. It's 6-4.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Bud Black towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change here. Ryan Feltner done for the day, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Lucas Gilbreth comes on now.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Stanton, the next to hit, takes ball one.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That misses, and a count 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 6-4 ball game. Back after this on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Brenton Doyle. Ground ball up the middle. Volpe on the run. Throw to first. Got him. Nice play. Nolan Jones digging in for the Rockies. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Garrett Cole is done in this one, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. Tim Hill on to pitch here.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
That one hooked foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
That one ripped right center field. And it's off the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Tovar lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. So man in a scoring position, and now The tying run comes to the plate. Last half of inning number 5. Outside.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter in the back of the mind. You're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back. Let your hands work. Stay in the middle of the field.
And another ball. Michael Tolia in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. There's a strike, and the count is 3-1. Runner at second here, one gone. On the ground to third, Cabrera. And he can't come up with it. First and second, one out. Michael Tolia will hit next.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Yeah, that's fouled off. One out. Runners at first and second. Close, but call the ball. 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two and 2. Ground ball left side, and that's a fair ball. It's in and out of his glove. One runs in around third. The relay to the plate. Safe. He beat the tag. It's 6-6.
Oh, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
Now the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. 1 for 2. And that one's a little bit low. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
That one missed. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Just off the inside edge. Owen Miller in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Tolia, the runner at second with one away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
2 on, 1 out. Now at the plate, Owen Miller. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Tim Hill done for the afternoon, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Luke Weaver into the game.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
That one misses, and it's 1-0. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ian Hamilton getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Two on, one out.
Hey.
Fought off foul. The 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Stays alive. The 1-2. Center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two down. So in now for Colorado, Sam Hilliard. He's already homered here in this one. Off the mark there. And that is ball one. Two on, two outs. A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. Next for Colorado, Tyro Estrada.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
This is smacked left field line. And it stays fair. He's in there. And they lead by 3.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now Hunter Goodman, 0 for 2 in this one. And that one upstairs, ball one. Runner at second, 2 down. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The 1-1 is fouled off. And downstairs. He goes down looking. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. 5 innings complete. It's the Rockies 9 and the Yankees 6. Top 6, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. Strike one.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one the other way, and it's caught for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
So now a pinch hitter for the catcher, Alex Jackson. Looking to start something with one gone. Foul ball. The 0-1. And ball one.
I got a ball, one strike.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field, and it stays fair.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
One gone, runner at first. Jason Dominguez digs in now. And that is downstairs. And that's ball one.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Check swing, called strike.
One ball.
Jackson leads off first with one away. Got him looking. 2 down.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Their splits between April and May there.
0-1's the count.
Two outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Rockies 9 and the Yankees 6. Back here at Coors Field, and now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Weaver back to work. Ball one there.
All these Rockies, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate. When you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer. And a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
Jones batting with 1 down takes a strike. That misses the zone, and it's 1-1. One down, base is empty.
That's ball 2.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Next to hit for the Rockies, Ezequiel Tovar. 0 for 3 in this one. In there for strike one. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. At night.
0-2 is the count.
Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Tyler Kinley taking over on the mound. On for the 30th time this year. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. And that drops in for a strike. The Yankees looking to rally. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Slings it across. And they get Goldschmidt for the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Bellinger stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Justin Lawrence up and loosening in the pen. Bird also getting ready. The Rockies leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. And there's a ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. And they cut into the deficit. It's 9-7.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Anthony Volpe getting ready to hit. This one in the air, right field. Hilliard makes the grab, 2 down. Here is Aaron Judge. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Outside low, 1-0. And Judge takes a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Doyle has a beat on it. Hauls it in to end the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 9-7. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Michael Toglia. Foul ball there. Fouled off left side. And that
One
one
ball,
way
2
outside.
strikes.
And it's 1-2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
McMahon stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering misses down and away. Up and in, and a count 2-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Miller in the box now. No balls and a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
And that one hit to first, and it goes just foul. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
So in now for Colorado, Sam Hilliard, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Swinging a foul straight back. McMahon leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is in for a strike. Two outs. And delivers outside. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Good job to fight that one off. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Rockies 9 and the Yankees 7. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jake Bird.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. some of them are just wired different. So we'll see what he's got here. You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next offering is in the dirt.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And a ball evens the count. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Got it. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Bird goes 6 feet 3 inches, 29 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
1 down. And here's Alex Jackson. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one clips the corner.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Now one miss. The Yankees going with a pinch hitter. Trent Grisham looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. The tying run at the plate. Oh, right to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base, now just 90 feet away.
Tying run at the plate. In the dirt, blocked. No advance from the runner, but it's 3-0 now. Down. And there's the automatic. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
2 outs. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. He held up just enough. That's ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Jake Bird departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on. So they turn to their closer, Scott Alexander.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
Feel like a changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Ian Hamilton.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
And it's even up. That one catches the corner for a strike. That's outside. The count now 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
No strike.
Goodman in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So digging in, Brenton Doyle. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts and 2 groundouts. Hamilton checks over to first, and he's back. Strike 1.
0-1.
Goodman at first, 1 gone. Breaking ball inside. And now it's even 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. To the right side, and it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard. And now Nolan Jones. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering way off the plate. And that's downstairs and outside. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Goes down looking.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so just makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezekiel Tovar. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-1.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Lined into right. And it gets by him. Coming home. 1 run across. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
So runner at second, 2 down. Michael Toglia digging in for the Rockies. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. A new pitcher in the game, Scott Efros.
Number 57. Scott Efros.
And that's down and away. And that one fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. This one in the air, center field. Bellinger drifts towards it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. Last chance coming up here for the Yankees. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. That one missing inside. That's in for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
And that one almost got him. On the ground, out to short. Sends it to Toglia. 1 up, 1 down. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. The Rockies leading by 4 here at the top of the 9th.
Ball, that's out.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that skips in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they're chipping away. It's 11-8. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. So now a pinch hitter, Oswald Peraza. That's a base hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
Ball one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike one.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. Safe. And now just a two-run deficit.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Scott Alexander out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So they turn things over to the righty, Justin Lawrence.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
The count.
Tying run at the plate. And that's downstairs. And the count is 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Sets him down looking. Yankees with only 1 out remaining.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
So they're down to their final out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate. That's in there. It's 0-1. Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Lawrence is just 1 strike away. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Throw to first. Not in time. He's safe. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind if you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game. It's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an over for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. Jackson stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Judge, the runner at third. Chisholm at first. 2 out of the inning. And fouled off. Next pitch is outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Trent Grisham in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit, because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
11-9 the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Colorado Rockies. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway, and on the hill today, Austin Gomber. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Doyle under it. Hauls it in for the out. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Oswald Peraza.
Tops on the team in batting average, Boog. A guy who's showing off some excellent bat-to-ball ability when he digs in at the plate. You know, that's useful if your team needs to get an inning going, get a leadoff man on. But it's also incredible to have a guy like that in the lineup because he's a run producer who can drive in runs if you've got guys on base already. So he's a huge piece in this lineup.
Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. That one felt good. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Aaron Judge at the plate. He's got 4 hits in the series on 9 at-bats. First pitch just misses. Judge went deep in his most recent game. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Doyle under it. And there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Giancarlo Stanton in the box now as he leaves that one up high. There's a swing and a drive. And it's into the gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw. But he's in there easily.
He was all over that one. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
So runner at second, 2 down. And up next for New York, Paul Goldschmidt. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. And that's in the dirt. Stanton on at second with 2 down. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out towards left center. Hilliard makes a move on it. Brings it in. And that is that. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starter, Max Fried.
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So they're taking the mound. This is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
And there's a ball.
Well, that's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings and misses. Gassed it right by him. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now here's Nolan Jones. Next offering is fouled back. 1 out, base is empty. That one pushed to the left and foul. Popped up. Volpe makes the grab for the second out. Here's Bud Black's lineup for the Colorado Rockies. And down towards the bottom of the lineup, hitting 8th here, Sam Hilliard.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Ezequiel Tovar at the plate now. That's ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
I got 1
2
ball,
out,
1
space
strike.
is empty. That's a strike. 1 and 2.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
And that one missing low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hard hit left side. Throws across the diamond. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Still behind by a count of 1. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswald Peraza. Gomber back to work. Just off the inside edge. Peraza starting up the middle at second. 24 years old. And he's been on a fantastic run at the plate, hitting over 450 in his last 10 games. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2 and 2. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. On the ground to the left. Jumps, throws, on the money. Oh. Nice play. My goodness, Chris. He had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got to can it.
And first offering is fouled off. Gomber, a guy that really fills up the strike zone. Rarely walks people. The downside is the home run ball more likely in play. And that one is lifted in the air. Doyle puts it away for the out. 2 up, 2 down. 2 out, space is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Swing and a pop-up. McMahon makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. Yankees 1 and the Rockies nothing. Back here in Denver, we head to the bottom of the 2nd. Here's Michael Toglia. Max Fried will go to work. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. And ball one.
Ball.
Tying run is at first here in the third and final game of the series. Fastball for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
1-2 now. Got him swinging.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. First offering, and it just misses. Tolia, the base runner at first. Line drive, that's a base hit into center field. Base. First and second with one down.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Jacob Stallings now. Slice to right. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And the tying run puts on the brakes at third base.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now a great opportunity to at least tie up this game with something like a sac fly or an error in the infield, but another.
In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball! The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 3-1.
How about that? Clears the bases. With a pitch away, that's exactly what you want to do with it. Drive it the other way. And right there, just barely able to keep it fair down the line for the double.
1 out, runner at second. Owen Miller digging in for the Rockies. And there's a foul ball. One out and a runner at second. Out to short. Zips it across. 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Brenton Doyle will hit next. Went down on strikes his first time through. That misses, and it's 1-0. Now one missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And another ball. Nolan Jones into Colorado on deck circle. Freed out of the stretch, fires. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. On the ground, LeMahieu sends it to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 3 runs come across in the inning, all on this 3-run double. It's now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. That's
Nope.
too low. Ball one. LeMahieu launched a homer in his most recent game. Strike on the outside. And the count even at 1. Rolled over to third. McMahon fires over to first. And a quick out, number 1. 1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Fly to center his first time. Just missed. Bellinger's a brilliant defender, whether in the outfield where he won a Gold Glove in right, center field, or at first base. The footwork he attributes to playing soccer as a kid. And Bellinger is a huge Premier League soccer fan. McMahon makes the grab. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. First pitch, and it just misses.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle. And with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
The pitch. Swing and a foul out of play. Next one just misses. And the count's even at 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out. Down in order go the Yankees. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1. And he grounds one back up the middle. Fires over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Next to hit is Ezekiel Tovar. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
He just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And foul ball. Just misses with that one.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Next for the Rockies is the DH, Michael Toglia. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. And he takes a strike.
No ball.
Man at first, 1 away. That one in the dirt. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
That's ripped. Base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. And now Kyle Farmer singled and scored his first time. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. First and second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. 2 left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Rockies 3 and the Yankees 1. As we go to the top of the 4th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. And ball one to the right fielder.
You know, these Yankees, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
That's down and in. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Stanton takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Next pitch inside. Now 3-1.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And it's fouled away.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
That one drilled left field. Back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Definitely didn't get all of that one, but man, the wind almost pushed it over the fence and left.
2 outs, base is empty. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. That one outside, and that is ball 1. Popped in the air, left field, Hilliard. And that is that. Back here at Coors Field, ready to go, bottom 4. And now, Jacob Stallings. And that is out of play.
All these Rockies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Maximus notches the K.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Now the left fielder, Sam Hilliard. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. That's in there.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Lifted in the air, right field. Judge. He makes the catch, and there's two down. And the batter now, Owen Miller. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Hit in the air, left field. That gets down for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. 0 for 2 in this one. Freed keeping an eye on him.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Hard hit to third. That ends the inning. One hit, one left. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Gomber back to work. There's the strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And it skips in the dirt. Just missed. Next pitch is outside. Got him swinging. That K is his third of the game.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now here's Trent Grisham. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Grisham, first round pick of the Brewers in 2015. The Rockies leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that misses. 2-1. That catches the corner. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Next pitch is downstairs.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Going back. And it hits the fence. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Wells batting for the second time, and that's strike one. And a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Grisham leads off second with one gone in the inning. That one just misses, and the count 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And now 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. Grounded out his first time up. That one fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Not close with that one, and the count even 1-1. In the dirt, but kept close.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Man at second. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Drops into the glove, and that is that. And we're back. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Nolan Jones. There's a strike. Jones, 26 years old, usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. Longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
Foul ball, still 0-2. That's inside.
That's off the plate.
That one not close. Now 2-2. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. And he handles it himself for the out. Now it's the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar. 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
0-2 is the count.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
The shortstop takes the ball. Got him looking. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Rockies, Michael Toglia. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Ripped to short. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Rockies. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 5. It's the Rockies 3 and the Yankees 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Cody Bellinger. And that one fouled off. Pitch misses. 1-1. And a foul ball. Next offering down low and in the dirt.
2-2 the count.
To third, McMahon. Zips it to first, and Bellinger is out. Now the number 2 hitter, Anthony Volpe. He's already homered in this game. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
It's Aaron Judge now. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His second home run of the series, and it ties it up. It's 3-3. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Here's Bud Black towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change here. Austin Gomber is done. Just never found his groove. Wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on. Back in a moment. Jimmy Herget gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Stanton stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Up and in, and now 2-0.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
Farmer moving under this one. Makes the catch for the out. Here is Goldschmidt. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that's downstairs and outside.
Ball, that's outside.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Go ahead run on base. Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Swing and a ball popped up. Volpe puts it away for the out. Kyle Farmer digging in for the Rockies. Misses outside, and that's ball one. All tied up here in the bottom of the sixth. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Right through there for a strike. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Fly ball center field. Bellinger pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Jacob Stallings digging in for the Rockies. And the sweeper misses for a ball. Fought off foul. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Breaking ball inside. And the count is even, 2-2. And there's a ball. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Stallings off of first with 2 away. That one hit the knees for a strike. Pitch misses outside. 1-2 to count. Popped up. LeMahieu. And he makes the catch. That is the inning. So 1 left for Colorado. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Kinley.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
Grisham in the box again. Takes a strike. And now it's even up. And downstairs.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that one hammered. Doyle ranging back. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold onto it after contact.
Wells stands in now and watches strike one.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Ball one there.
2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt.
Yep.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And that should quiet this home crowd. Just like that, they move in front. It's 4-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Another look at one of the most impressive home runs you'll ever see, as StatCast gives us the full picture.
Yeah, projected more than 480 feet on its way over the fence, and I don't think we could watch this replay enough, Boog. I mean, just incredible. That was a swing that we're not going to soon forget.
Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Jones, long run, couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering misses down and away. On the ground to third. McMahon fires over to first. 2 gone.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
And here comes Bellinger. 0 for 3 in this one. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity,
That's hard hit on the line. Hilliard makes the catch, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Second baseman, Owen Miller.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Fernando Cruz.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Moving in the bullpen, Devin Williams getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Loaisiga getting loose as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. That's through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Off the mark there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one is absolutely belted. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Check swing called strike, and the count 1-1. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Bellinger sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Not in time. The tying run stands at third with 1 out, and a fly ball could knock this one up. Nolan Jones digging in for the Rockies.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Upstairs.
Nope. Ball 1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
The tying run is 90 feet away. Next for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. 1 for 3. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Fernando Cruz won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher for the Yankees, Jonathan Loaisiga.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1.
1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Runner on the go. Fly ball to right. That's out number 2. And the batter now, Michael Toglia.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
Loaisiga fires. Missed with a changeup, and now it's even 1-1. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard.
Ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. High fly ball out towards left field. Back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. His second home. It's 6-4. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. Foul ball. Late swing, foul to the left. Two down, nobody on. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Kyle Farmer, the next to hit. Check swing, but he went too far. And that's strike one. McMahon off of first with 2 away.
Ball 1.
Rips one to right. Sliding, and he grabs it.
Well, he had to make a quick decision there. Do I dive or do I slide? Perfect technique. He's able to adjust at the end. Reels that one in.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jake Bird.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
And now it's going to be Anthony Volpe. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
That misses, and that is ball 1. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Scott Alexander getting ready to come on for Bud Black. And now 2-0.
Well, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
On the ground to first. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Here is Aaron Judge. He's already homered here in this one. And Judge takes a strike. Swings and misses. That is strike 2. With the tying run at the plate, and we're at the top of the 8th. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Jones going back on this one, and it's off the wall. Volpe flying around third and headed home. The relay, it's offline, and he scores. And it's 6-5.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up. Really important at bat coming up now.
Here's Stanton now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. So the tying run at second. And there's the strike. This to third. Sends it across to first. And they take care of Stanton for the out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first, and they get Goldschmidt for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Aaron Boone making a move for a new bat. Oswaldo Cabrera.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Just missed. Yeah, that's fouled off. Runner at third, 2 away. And that one ripped to left, and it's just foul. That was close. Two outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Loaisiga back to work. High fly ball right field. Judge is under it. Makes the catch. One up, one down. Stepping in, Sam Hilliard. Going away. Loaisiga, 30 years old now, and he's a native of Nicaragua. Strike two. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Line drive. Base hit. Man at first with one gone. Now it's the second baseman, Owen Miller. Loaisiga checks over to first, and he's back. Right through there for a strike. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Ground ball could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. On to Goldschmidt. That's 2. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Through 8 full, it's the Rockies 6 and the Yankees 5. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Scott Alexander.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
First offering, and it just misses.
Ball 2.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
On the ground, right side. Miller gets it to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. And ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Hit hard on the ground to short. Now a jump throw. And very nicely done for the out.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
So last chance for the Yankees. And up next for New York, DJ LeMahieu. That clips the corner.
0-1.
The pitch to LeMahieu. Slapped foul. The Yanks down to their final strike. That one close, ruled a ball. And the count is 1-2. And that's outside.
Ball 2.
And he grounds one to the right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
6-5 the final here today. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.